without the demand from my teammates to be the best that I could be, I would not have worked as hard to improve. And for them, putting up with my demands too. Thanks especially to my roommate of 4 years who really had to put up with me and my demands for 4 years. I feel this award is a reflection of all of us as a team. So thank you, ladies, for not only being great teammates then, but also being truly great friends now and always. So round of applause for the supermodels of this. I have to try to not make eye contact over here. Somebody might start crying and then it's going to be bad. It's also very important for me tonight to thank someone who I believe is the rarest of all teammates. Someone who could bring out my true competitive nature while still being a great friend. She always gave 100% and made all of those around her work harder. Like in the movie Rudy. Quit trying so hard, it's practice, you're making us look bad. But without her to challenge me, support me, push me, encourage me, and coach me, I find it difficult to believe that I would have achieved so much during my time here. So thank you to Chrissy Lynn Lambert-Dieter. And a big thanks to all the coaches who were there during my time, Candy, Liz, Dave, and although she wasn't technically Coach Lois, she was just as much a part of the team as we were, so I some anti-inflammatories. Wade D. You can't even talk about Wade D without smiling. I actually have a smiley face in my notes. He's the only person on earth that can set, pass, hit, and serve without his hand going higher than his chin. The only person. I remember the first time I met Wade D. Debbie brought me into the volleyball office during my official visit and introduced us. He came over to me with an open hand, like a handshake, and he went right and patted the top of my head, and he said, "You're so sure." and then he walked right out and set up the nets for practice. Wade D's advice on the court was always so direct, so simple, and so true. Classics, like after I'd gotten tooled consistently for an entire first game, he would say, "Mo, jump higher!" "Okay, I will, I'll try. Or the, "Mo, you know set so good today. Tomorrow, set better." "Okay, I will." Thank you, Wade D, because 10 plus years ago, I was just a girl that played volleyball. But to all the men and women who ever played for you, you are a legend. I hope you have a great retirement. Thank you. Last but certainly not least, Debbie. What can I say about Debbie? I mean, what can I say about Debbie without getting in trouble? 10 years later, and she still scares me just a little bit. I can say that even though she might have told me differently at the time, I can set better than her grandma, I can serve harder than her grandma, and none of my sets actually did come down with snow on them. But I don't want to get in trouble, but speaking of trouble, I was trouble. So thank you, Debbie, for letting me trouble you for 4 years. Thank you for giving a short, sassy, neurotic, troublemaking girl from Colorado a chance to play all the way around. Thank you for never strangling me, or any of us for that matter, even though at times you probably wanted to. Thank you for listing my height in the media guide as 5'7", and not 5'6", even though I know you really wanted to. Thank you for putting your faith in me even after the first point of the first game of my collegiate career. I missed my serve. I have to say, I didn't really comprehend the full genius of your coaching style until I was a college coach myself. I'm sure that you put in the same blood, sweat, and tears that we all did. I mean, do you know how hard it is to show no emotion on the bench? That's not easy. I mean, she always had the same look on her face all the time. You never knew if she was mad at you. I mean, you knew she was mad at you. But still. but by being so even and predictable on the bench, no matter how hard it was, allowed the team to find its own spirit and look within ourselves to find our fire and not have to deal with fluctuating emotions from the sidelines. There's enough fluctuating emotions with a group of 18 to 22-year-old girls to begin with. You worked us hard in practice, gave us the skills we needed, and allowed us to discover the greatness within ourselves during the game. Thank you for that, Debbie. And thank you for being a mentor for me in life and in coaching. Thank you for helping us all learn what it means to work hard and achieve something. Thank you for putting together our volleyball family that we'll have forever in our hearts. Truly, without the chance you gave me, I would not be the woman that I am today. Thank you for everything. Thank you, Debbie. This is, I guess, a little something for the team now, or the returning players. I have 2 little boys at home, and I'm reading a lot of, books that I haven't read in a long time. And I came across this Shel Silverstein poem, and I thought sums up a lot of life in general, but definitely volleyball and what you have for the 4 years that you have it. All the woulda, coulda, shouldas lying in the sun, talking about the things they woulda, coulda, shoulda done. But all those woulda, coulda, shouldas all ran away and hid from one little did. So I'm asking you ladies to be that did. Every day in practice, during the games, and life in general, be the did. Don't ever be haunted by the woulda, coulda, shouldas. Thank you.
Maybe we should have Jack and Ann Rafferty stand up so we can get a little round of applause from most parents. Well, that concludes our banquet. I hope you guys all enjoyed it and had a good time. And Mo, congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, and some good messages there for you current Hornets. Feel free and take the center